4 years ago, I suffered a devastating sports injury in my spine, in my sacroiliac joint. And as a result of that, I've been in chronic pain now for 4 years, and I spent about the first 2 years of that in bed, really barely able to function in incredibly, incredibly severe pain. And yet, somewhere along the way, something clearly changed. Now, as you can see, I'm up and about and I'm walking, and I've regained a lot of my life and things are back on track. And so the question is, what changed for me? What didn't change was I wasn't miraculously cured. There was no miracle drug or miracle surgery. I still feel the chronic pain. I feel it today. I feel it even now as we're filming this, but only when I put my mind to it. What changed was that I realized I'd come to a point in my life where I either had to accept the pain, accept what was happening to me, and move on with my life, or forever descend into bitterness and anger and fear about what my future would be. And we all come to that point in our life where things don't go as we plan, our dreams aren't always fulfilled in exactly the way we foresaw them or wished. And we come to that moment where we have to decide, are we going to be embittered? Are we going to be afraid? Are we going to be in pain? Or are we going to let it go and move on? And for me, I went through a process of realizing that I was in physical pain, yes, but what was making my pain so much worse was that I was heaping all kinds of suffering on top of it. There's a difference between suffering and pain, as it turns out. Pain is just a physical sensation in the body, the nerves firing from my SI joint up through my spinal cord into my brain. It's just physics, chemicals firing, electrical impulses. That's all it is. But suffering was all the other stuff that I brought on top of it. The anger and the fear and the anxiety. That's what made it so much worse. And what I had to do was I had to learn how to go inside and let that go. And what I discovered is when I could let the suffering go, everything started to change for me. It's kind of ironic because once I let the suffering go, even though I still to this day haven't been technically cured, all kinds of solutions started presenting themselves. I started finding better doctors and better chiropractors and better holistic techniques, all of which have helped me. But really, it all starts from that point of acceptance. Suffering blocks solutions. And by letting go of our suffering through the process of acceptance, no matter what's happening in our life, whether we're going through physical pain, mental pain, existential, spiritual pain, psychological pain, by accepting what's happening and be willing to move on, we come to a place of greater awareness and understanding. What we learn is that things don't have to go perfectly. I don't ever need to be cured. It doesn't matter to me anymore if my personal situation is ever fixed in a conventional sense or if I'm ever cured. What I realized is that the obstacles and that the pain that has come to me is a gift. It's a gift through which I've learned and grown so much that I will be forever grateful for it coming into my life.